No pity for a coward. We all have battles, man. We pick our own battles. The thing about it is, most of the time, we pick our battles. We're in a stage of naivety. We're in a stage of immature state where we don't really understand what we're signing up for. But it's a sign of growth. It's a sign of maturity that we finish the battles that we chose in our immature state. Nobody really feels sorry for us. You know, there's this thing going around like, oh, nobody feels sorry for men's mental health. They don't have to, and they're not supposed to. We're supposed to solve our problems. We're men, like, we're supposed to do that. Even problems that we chose when we were boys. You become a man when you solve those fucking problems. Like I said, no pity for a coward. People are running from these problems, hiding from these problems, trying to dissolve them, trying to garner some kind of pity, some attentions, trying to create some kind of excuse. What really struck me is, like, when I was going through, like, the worst of it, I was, like, staying in group homes. I was doing, like, 12-step meetings. What really fucked me up was, like, talking to these older guys. You know, dudes be, like, 45 years old. They ain't seen their kids in, like, 18 years and shit. The kids done grown up without them. And they spent their life, like, trying to drown their fucking misery away. Trying to smoke their problems away. You know, like, oh, I can't deal with this. I'm just gonna get high and drunk. Like, what really fucked me up about that was, like, I didn't ever feel sorry for those dudes. I was, like, scared to become that. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be this dude 40 years old crying that he hasn't seen his kids, now crying that he spent the last 20 years fucking drunk because of that. Like, now we live in the age of social media where, like, people have no shame to post that shit up. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna knock off this fifth. I'm gonna knock off this whiskey because I'm sad. And man, like, I can relate in a way because, like, that was me for a certain period of time. You know, all of our shit, we chose that shit. You chose that baby mama. We chose that fucking court case. We fucking chose that life. Might not understand what we were signing up for, but we have to come to terms and fucking write the end of those chapters. We have to write the end of those chapters and turn those fucking pages. Because otherwise, that shit is a boring ass, miserable ass book to be reading. Like, nobody, like, you're losing me, bro. For me, it was the biggest realization that all of this shit was my problem. It was all from my creation. And that was the most powerful point, because then I could come up with solutions. Like, it was my choice who I chose as a baby mama. It was my choice to catch those cases. You know, fuck. And, like, it's easy to fool ourselves and try to blame somebody else. But it's way more realistic and it's more productive to own all of our shit. Man, it's no pity for a coward. There's no fucking pity in the jungle. You don't feel sorry for motherfuckers, and you're not supposed to. We're supposed to solve fucking problems, not commiserate. Fucking, it doesn't work, you know. Nature proves that. Fucking society proves that. But we're to a point where, like, rarely people will tell you the honest truth. The honest truth is, you're being a fucking bitch. And if you can't tell yourself that, it's just a lot of fucking pain. A lot of more pain that you can keep on putting yourself through. Running from it does not solve it, does not make it less. You can't drown it away, you can't smoke it away. Like, we have to own all of our problems and do everything we can to solve that shit, to prevent these things from happening again. Nobody is supposed to feel sorry for us.